Aqua's heart raced as she held Ya's hand, walking through the quiet streets of their small town in Ghana. They had been inseparable since childhood, and their friendship blossomed into something more a year ago. But their love was a secret, hidden from prying eyes and judgmental whispers. Aqua, I don't know how much longer I can hide, Ya said, her voice trembling. I want to be with you openly without fear. Aqua's grip on Yai's hand tightened. I know my love, but it's not safe. Our families, the community, they won't understand yet. A small voice within her whispered, but what if we could find a way? A way to make them see, to make them accept us. Yai's eyes filled with tears, so we'll keep hiding forever. Aqua hesitated, the subtle thought of rebellion growing. For now, yes, but I promise one day we'll find a way to be together, free from all this. She imagined a future where they could walk hand in hand without fear of judgment. A future where their love was celebrated, not condemned. Little did Aqua know, her mother had other plans, plans that would change everything. Aqua's mother, Mrs. Mensah, sat her down in the living room, a stern expression on her face. Aqua, I've arranged for you to marry Kofi, a good man from a respectable family. The wedding will be in 2 weeks. Aqua's heart sank. She had expected this day would come, but not so soon. But mother, I don't know if I'm ready. Mrs. Mensah's voice was firm. You're 25, Aqua. It's time for you to settle down. Besides, Kofi is a good man. He'll take care of you. Aqua thought of Yaya, of their secret love, of the future they had dreamed of together. She felt trapped, like her life was being decided for her, but she knew arguing would only make things worse. Yes, mother, she said finally, resignation in her voice. As the days passed, Aqua went through the motions of preparing for her wedding, her mind numb. She and Ya barely spoke, the pain of their situation too much to bear. On the eve of the wedding, Aqua snuck out to meet Ya, her heart heavy with emotion. I'm sorry, Ya. I feel like I'm betraying us, our love. Ya's eyes shone with tears. You're not betraying me, Aqua. You're surviving. But promise me one thing, don't forget about us, about our love. Akua nodded, her voice caught in her throat. I promise. As they hugged, Akua knew she was making a choice that would change her life forever. Akua stood at the altar, her heart racing as she gazed out at the sea of faces. Her mother beamed with pride, while Kofi's family looked on with expectation. Yaya, however, was nowhere to be found. As the ceremony began, Aqua's mind wandered to the secret she kept hidden. She thought of Yaya's smile, her laughter, their stolen moments together. The weight of her deception settled heavy on her shoulders. When it was time to exchange vows, Aqua's voice trembled. She promised to love and cherish Kofi, but her heart belonged to another. After the ceremony, Aqua searched for Ya, desperate to see her to reconnect. But Ya was absent, leaving Aqua with a sense of emptiness. At the reception, Aqua's mother cornered her and warned Aqua to stay away from Yaya because she's married now. Aqua nodded, feeling trapped, but as she glanced around the room, she caught a glimpse of Yaya standing in the shadows watching her. Their eyes met, and for a moment, the world around them melted away. Aqua's heart skipped a beat as she realized that Ya was still hers no matter what. Aqua and Kofi's honeymoon was a blur of awkward encounters and forced intimacy. Aqua's mind wandered to Yaya, wondering if she was okay, if she was thinking of her too. One night, as Kofi slept beside her, Aqua snuck out of their hotel room and called Yaya. I miss you, she whispered, her voice trembling. Yaya's voice was soft on the other end. I miss you too, Aqua. But we can't keep doing this. You're married now. Aqua felt a pang of guilt. I know. I'm sorry, I was weak, yeah. I didn't know what else to do. Ya sighed. I understand. But we need to figure out what we're going to do, Aqua. We can't keep living like this. Aqua nodded. Even though Yaya couldn't see her, I know. I'll find a way, Ya, I promise. As they talked, Aqua realized that she couldn't keep living a lie. She needed to find a way to be with Ya openly and honestly. But as she returned to her hotel room, Kofi stirred beside her.
Where were you?
He asked, his voice sleepy. Aqua hesitated, unsure of what to say.
Just getting some air, she replied finally.
Kofi nodded, but Aqua knew she couldn't keep hiding the truth forever. Akua and Yai continued to secretly talk every night on phone until the honeymoon was over. Then they began to secretly meet, sneaking around to avoid detection, but their love was too strong to hide forever. One night, as they sat together in Ya's small apartment, they heard a knock at the door. It was Kofi.
Akua, I know what's going on.
He said, his voice firm but calm. They quickly let Kofi into the apartment in order not to attract the attention of the neighbors. As Kofi took his seat, he looked into Akua's face and asked, "I've seen the way you look at Yaya, the way you talk about her. You're in love with her, aren't you?" Akua's heart raced as she nodded, tears streaming down her face. "Yes, Kofi, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you." But to her surprise, Kofi smiled. "I'm not hurt, Akua. I'm relieved. I knew our marriage wasn't working, but I didn't know why. Now I do." Ye stepped forward, her eyes shining with hope. "What do you mean?" Kofi took a deep breath. "I mean that I want to help you both. I want to help you be together openly and honestly." Akua and Yaya exchanged disbelieving glances. "Why would you do that?" Akua asked. Kofi shrugged. "Because love is love, and I want to see you both happy." Together, the three of them hatched a plan to come out to their families and community to fight for their right to love each other. It wasn't easy, but in the end, they succeeded. Akua and Ya were able to openly declare their love for each other, surrounded by friends and family who accepted them for who they were. As they hugged, tears of joy streaming down their faces, Akua knew that she had finally found her true happiness.